go to a track?
Just go to a track.
We'll go to a track. We'll go to a bit of the Earth Four Seasons, eh? Oh, what a night.
Go on then.
And that was the Four Seasons with Oh What a Night, and hopefully we've got two belting nights coming up in the next two games, haven't we?
Hopefully, pal. Hopefully.
Do leave Friday, boom, back here, boom, and then the big one, the one we all want. Now I've been counting the days, there's 11 days till the Wigan game.
Are you going to this one, are you?
Oh yes.
Are you allowed?
Oh yes.
Are you sure?
Oh yes.
How sure are you?
250,000 million%.
Have you got your ticket?
Don't need a ticket, mate.
You got your press pass?
Yes.
Thought they cancelled it.
Nah, don't worry, mate. I've sussed something out.
What have you sussed
I'm
out?
going to go through Warrington. F the RFL. That's what we've said all year, isn't it? Fuck the RFL.
Ah, why not?
Sorry for the language there. It just slipped out.
Slipped out. And Lars has woken up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Castleford's ground, Lars?
What's so special on that? Oh, it's old.
Very old, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how rugby grounds used to be. In fact, that's how soccer grounds used to be years and years ago.
It's like going back in time, isn't it?
Yeah.
To the land that time forgot Castleford.
It certainly is. Aye.
But I understand that we're going to build a new one.
They are, mate. I don't know.
They are.
They're supposed to be.
Wakefield,
That's the idea, and whether it happens and that we don't know.
But getting back to Friday's game, there was a bit of an incident, I believe.
There is, and I'm going to let you read it out, Simon, because I've not got my bins on.
Right, okay.
Just bear with me, I'll find it for you.
Just shine them up a slight touch then.
There you go, son. It's that article there, which is in the Rugby League.
Right, it's by John Davison, and it's saying Salford fans call for better stewarding. Now, we've gone on about this all season, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
You know, you've got to think about the Huddersfield game.
Yeah.
That was disgusting, Huddersfield, wasn't it? Leeds away.
Yeah.
And it's every time Salford fans seem to go away, don't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's get to the article. A Salford supporter who was caught up in the crowd trouble at Castleford on Friday night has called for better stewarding at Rugby League grounds. Joanne Hawkins was at the match at the Mender Hose Jungle with her partner, Harry Willett, and her 8-year-old granddaughter, Mia. Hawkins claimed that throughout the game there was a group of 6 to 8 Castleford fans standing behind them, taunting the Red Devils fans and using foul and abusive language. After full time, a partner, with a granddaughter on his shoulders, walked towards the fence to where the Salford players were congregating. She claims 2 Castleford supporters blocked his way when he tried to get past one, and a quarter of a pint was thrown in her partner's face and over her granddaughter's legs. I went up to tell the stewards, Hawkins says. As I was telling the stewards, someone had thrown almost a full pint over one of the stewards and at the Salford fans. At this point, it did kick off and a fight started. Somebody pulled me out of the way. I think it was one of the Salford fans. I walked down to my partner and granddaughter. We were moved on to the top of the stand and a fight had started up there. We got pushed about a bit. I've got a bit of bruising on my leg and my granddaughter was absolutely devastated. She's never experienced anything like that. And we've been home and away to every ground. Hawkins believes there should be proper segregation at the Mender Hose Jungle between home and away supporters. Their own fans were in the away stand and taunting them throughout the game. I just think it's totally unacceptable. I think the stewards are out of order. It's just not like any other ground. I don't think any of the other teams or fans do that. It's disgusting. Things like that need investigating. The stewards need to be on top stuff like that. There are people standing right in the middle of the away fans and doing it for a reason. It's premeditated. I do believe it's a real small minority in Rugby League club of fans that are there to cause trouble. And I believe the small group of people just wanted to cause trouble because there's no need for them to stand there. People want to make a big point about Salford having a bad reputation, but our fans never caused any trouble until the very, very end when they kicked off after what everyone had saw what they did to my granddaughter Mia, and that was that. And basically, Salford have got a bad reputation, but it's not always justified, is it, mate?
Yeah, well, going back to that, I didn't see any of that incident because I was at the top and had already left.
Yeah.
But the reports I got back off some of the people on the coach was there was a pint pot thrown over a gentleman with a kid on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And that's when some of the Salford lads stepped in because it's not acceptable.
Right,
it's not.
No.
But as going back there, so I went for a wee on the way out.
Yeah.
There's about 2 lads in the toilet.
Yeah.
Calling me a scouser.
You're not a scouser, are you?
No, listen to me. I looked at him. I went, and to be fair to a couple of Castleford fans, went, mate, leave it. They don't come to this game. They don't even calling you scousers.
Yeah, probably come for trouble.
Do you know what I mean? And these were proper Castleford fans.
Yeah.
Mate, they don't come, just ignore him.
Yeah.
And they knew that these 2 lads were after causing trouble in the toilets by daunting me, calling me a scouser.
Yeah.
Now, come on, mate. If I'm a scouser, you're a Pakistani.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's. But this is what was happening. These group of lads.
At the mosque.
The mosque, yeah. But you know, I was quite happy to confront them if they wanted it that way. But obviously, they both got on the toes when I took the little fella away,
which was a bit of a wise.
You know, but the other Castleford fans were there, were saying that that's what they're like. Some of them, you know what I mean, try to cause trouble and everything. Which fair enough to the Castleford fans. You know, they've got a great family club, and I'm sure they'll go in the right directions to cause, you know, point out these people. You know what I mean? But sometimes the stewards are absolutely bobbins. We've had loads of incidents this year.
All season, haven't we?
Whether they try to stitch Salford up with fines, etc., I don't know. Like the incident with me at Huddersfield, no charges were brought.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the police knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was arrested at Huddersfield. I weren't proud of it, but I was cold sober.
Yeah.
Went back, police just shook their heads, like, you know what I mean? Or because of a bully steward.
Bully stewards,
you know what I mean? And this is what's happening, you know. These stewards and these...
You've got to learn to steward the fans proper.
The thing
she had a valid point, that Mrs. Hawkins, there, didn't she?
She did, but what you got to remember is that there is alcohol involved in where you stand and where you drink, and there is going to be issues. And she's right in where the fans... People say, yeah, but it shouldn't be like that, rugby league's that. It is like that now. You are segregated, i.e., all the top grounds now have their own for the away fans. Yeah?
You're not wrong,
Right, there's only that one who doesn't. Even Wakefield, you can't get in there over ends, can you? You know what I mean?
No.
So it is only Castleford where their section of fans walk round. Yeah, and people say, well, they're entitled to do that. But no, you're not entitled to do it at all. Because all the other grounds you go to Leeds, you can't walk round to the other end. Their fans can't walk round to that end.
Yeah.
You go to our ground, they've got their own end.
Yeah,
there might be a few sat in the seats, but they've got their own end. Yeah, St Helens, all the grounds, you've got your own end where the away fans stay.
Yeah. And
none of their fans come involved with it. Especially when there's alcohol involved, you know what I mean? And unfortunately it is. The younger generation today are a lot different. They can't handle the drink.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's how it escalates.
Yeah.
And, you know, a family shouldn't have to go through that. And I'm hoping that Castleford will bring these people to justice, like Salford have to do with their missile throwing spectator.
Yeah.
You know? And this is why people should have modern day grounds.
Well, it's saying here, in a different sort of article, it's saying fans can expect lifetime bans. Now, Castleford Tigers are going to look at the CCTV. They're going to be working.
Wow, they got it there.
Yeah, they're going to. Well, it's probably wind up telly in Castleford, isn't it? They've probably got one of them Betamax.
Betamax phone, the old Betamax.
The old Betamax, yeah.
Well, I hope they do, mate. I hope Castleford do, because it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
They said that we're going to be working closely with Salford. They'll start with crowd trouble, and then bang, you're getting a lifetime ban. Like what was issued to the lad at Salford.
Yeah.
With the other incident the week before.
Yeah. They did the same to me when I went to the toilet. Called me a scouser.
A scouser?
Yeah.
Well, I could understand that, Lars, because you got a bit of a scouse twang in you, haven't you, mate? They're just fake, mate. That's the people of Castleford. Some of them, anyway. You know what I mean?
Not most of them. Most of them have got like 6 fingers, haven't they? So it's inbred in them, innit? So
that's why they never knock on.
Exactly. Don't see them knocking on much, do you?
No, well, I mean, hopefully both clubs will sort it out, and hopefully, we can, support the family who was a victim of this. Stupidness
and a granddaughter. Let's hope they can. Salford can sort them out in some way. Sort them out with some tickets or something.
Hold your breath.
No, probably won't. But they shouldn't be subjected to that. They've gone away watching the team. Sort them out, Salford.
Yeah, if you're listening. You're right, mate. You're
That's
right.
all I'm saying. Right, how's your weekend been on, Lars?
As always in Salford, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely brilliant.
We started Friday.
Started Friday, finished Sunday.
Finished Sunday night, comatose. I walked out of here Sunday night with my partner. Cupid. Right? How I got home, I'll never know. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't want to talk about you and you. Anyway, you're bringing out a new show, aren't you?
Yeah, the Love Hour.
The Love Hour with Simon and Kaz.
That's the one.
Okay.
So, I believe you and Kelly's got a couple of requests in.
I've got no requests,
yes,
mate. I do not let anyone...
You said to me...
Don't start twisting it and looking at Lars there. So come on, Lars, back me up.
Come on, Lars. Did he say this, Lars?
Bull.
The Love Hour.
Bull.
The Love Hour.
Bull. I didn't hear that.
Thank you. Never in the memory of man.
Remember, I'm staying upstairs.
Oh, right, yeah. Good answer.
Yeah, and every time Lars comes over, I get divorced.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you go missing in action.
It costs me a fortune.
Missing in action with flowers the week after.
Yeah. Tail between my legs.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, it wasn't me.
Yeah,
it was Lars.
So I'm looking forward to the Leigh game. We should take a good
following there.
Following. There's tickets available, and there's still places left on the coach.
I was talking to Archie, and he said he's going on the V1.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's the V1?
What's the V1?
Yeah.
You know what the V1 is? No. Get up town early doors.
He ain't going on no V1.
Get on the lash and
get
the bus. And get on the bus, the V1 from town. He said there's loads going on it. Said to me, coming with us.
He has about 2
Can't make
pints.
press commitments.
He has about 2 pints. 2 pints and he's all over the place.
He's not a bad drinker, Archie, he tells me.
That one tells you.
Yep, right, how's the predictions this week? How did we get on?
Predictions, let's have a look. We had Baz and... on
Little
last
Steph,
week,
didn't we?
little
Baz and
last
Steph.
week,
Let's see if they did